Humanity turned the wolf into a dog. Cute, domestic, friendly. And we forgot that the wolf is one of the most perfect predators on the planet. A survival machine refined by millions of years of evolution. A wolf can smell prey from up to 3 kilometers away. In a pack, they hunt animals 10 times heavier than themselves. And they win. Now I'll explain why a wolf is not just a wild dog. It is a key predator, an apex predator, the top of the food chain, with weapons and tactics that make it almost unbeatable in its ecosystem. Wolves ruled the northern hemisphere for over 300,000 years. They survived ice ages, megafauna, the rise of humans. Why? Because they are not just strong or fast, they are perfectly balanced. The wolf has no superpowers like other predators. It's not faster than a cheetah, not stronger than a bear, not more dangerous than a tiger one-on-one. But it doesn't lose to anyone when it plays by its own rules, because its true power is not in the body, it's in the system. Let's start with what makes the wolf truly terrifying as a predator. Not speed, endurance. A wolf can run at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour over short distances. But that's not the point. What really matters is that it can run at about 8 kilometers per hour almost endlessly. Literally. A wolf can cover up to 70 kilometers in a single night with minimal stops. Its body is built for marathons, huge lungs, a powerful heart, a narrow chest for efficient breathing, large paws spread its weight on snow, working like snowshoes. It doesn't sink where a deer or a moose would get stuck. This is called a chase hunt. Wolves don't catch prey in a sprint. They wear it down. The pack begins the pursuit. The prey breaks ahead. It is faster. But the wolves don't stop. They run for 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours. The deer gets tired, slows down, starts to stumble, and then the wolves attack. Scientists have tracked wolves hunting moose. On average, the chase lasts about 20 minutes. But there have been cases where wolves pursued prey for 8 hours straight. Think about that. 8 hours of running. This is not hunting. It is psychological warfare through exhaustion. Most predators have a short attack window, a few seconds. If you miss, you retreat. You save energy. The wolf has no such limit. It can afford to make mistakes, because it has an almost endless reserve of time and endurance. Now let's move to the wolf's teeth. A wolf's jaws can deliver a bite force comparable to large dogs, but with far greater endurance. On average, its bite is 1.5 to 2 times stronger than that of a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd. But it's not just about strength. The jaw structure is perfectly designed for hunting. Canines up to 6 centimeters long, sharp like needles, curved inward. They don't just pierce, they hook and hold. Once a wolf latches on, escaping is almost impossible. It literally hangs onto the prey with its full body weight. Behind the canines are the carnassial teeth. These are specialized sharp teeth of predatory mammals. They work like scissors, slicing through meat and tendons. And further back, the molars. They crush bones. A wolf consumes its prey completely. Meat, skin, bones, cartilage. Its digestive system can handle all of it. Nothing goes to waste. An interesting fact. A wolf can eat up to 10 kilograms of meat in one sitting. That's about 1/5 of its own body weight. Why? Because in the wild, you never know when the next meal will come. Wolves live in a feast or famine mode. Eat as much as possible. Then you may not eat for a whole week. The wolf perceives the world in a completely different way than we do. A wolf can detect a scent from a distance of up to 3 kilometers. It has up to 200 million scent receptors. That is 40 times more than a human has. A wolf doesn't just sense that a deer is nearby. It senses whether it is healthy or sick, male or female, calm or afraid. A wolf can hear footsteps from several kilometers away in the forest, the rustle of a mouse under the snow at a depth of 20 centimeters, the breathing of a sleeping deer from 300 meters away. A wolf's eyes are adapted for twilight hunting. Like cats, wolves have a reflective layer behind the retina that doubles the amount of light reaching the photoreceptors. That's why their eyes glow in the dark. And a wolf can see in low light 6 times better than a human. The night is its time. It sees movement perfectly, which is critical during a chase. The combination of these senses makes the wolf almost all-knowing within its territory. It knows where the prey is, even when it cannot see it. And now the most interesting part. Wolves are intelligent, very intelligent. They plan, they learn, they adapt. Studies show that wolves solve complex problems better than dogs. Why? Because dogs are used to relying on humans. Wolves rely only on themselves. Wolves understand cause and effect. They learn from experience. Young wolves watch adult hunts for years before they begin to participate. Wolves use the terrain. They drive prey toward cliffs, into water, onto ice, into deep snow, and they learn from mistakes. If a tactic doesn't work, they change it. They try something new. Wolves are among the few animals that improvise during the hunt. A wolf pack is not just a group of animals. It's a family with a clear hierarchy, roles, and rules. Usually 5 to 10 individuals, but sometimes up to 30. And this is not chaos. It's a military-like structure. The leaders are the parents of the pack, usually the mother and father of the other wolves. They make the decisions: when to hunt, where to go, who to attack. Beta wolves are their deputies, experienced hunters, often the older offspring. They lead the chase and teach the young. Then come the middle-ranking wolves, and at the very bottom, the omegas. The role of the omega: this wolf acts as a lightning rod. It absorbs tension in the pack. It can be bullied or chased without affecting the overall hierarchy. The leader, the smartest and strongest, still listens to the pack. If he makes bad decisions, he can be overthrown. Hierarchy is not about power, it's about coordination. When hunting, there's no time to argue. Someone has to take command. During the hunt, everyone knows their role. Wolves live almost everywhere. The Arctic tundra, where temperatures reach -50. The deserts of Arabia, where it's +50. Mountains, forests, steppes, even the outskirts of cities. How can a single species survive in such different conditions? Adaptability. Wolves change their body size depending on the climate, as described by Bergmann's rule. The colder the climate, the larger the animal. Northern wolves can weigh up to 70 kilograms. They have thick fur, short ears, and a small surface area to reduce heat loss. Southern wolves weigh about 30 kilograms. Their fur is thin, ears are large for cooling. One species, different forms. They change their diet. The main prey are hoofed animals: deer, moose, caribou. But wolves eat whatever is available in their environment: rodents, fish, birds, berries, even insects. In times of scarcity, a wolf becomes omnivorous. This dietary flexibility is the key to survival. They change territory. A pack controls up to 2,000 square kilometers depending on the availability of prey. If food is scarce, they expand their territory. If food is abundant, they reduce it. Now let's talk about the hunt itself. The success rate of a wolf hunt is between 10 and 30%. Seems low? For predators hunting large and dangerous prey, this is an excellent rate. Wolves hunt animals that could kill them with a single kick, so caution is their main rule. Hunting happens in phases. First, the search. The pack patrols its territory, looking for tracks and scents. Second, the approach. Slowly against the wind using cover. Third, the test. Wolves reveal themselves and observe the herd's reaction. If an animal stands its ground and defends itself, it will likely be passed over. The pack looks for the old, the sick, the young, or more importantly, the one that is running, stumbling, or lagging behind. Fourth, the chase and separation. The pack splits. Part drives the main herd to divide it. Part focuses on the chosen prey using the terrain, herding it into deep snow, onto ice, or into thickets where the prey's speed drops. The wolf is a perfect predator, not because it is the fastest or the strongest, but because it is balanced. Endurance, teeth, senses, intelligence, social structure, adaptability, tactics, everything works together. Evolution spent millions of years to create this machine, and the result is an animal that can survive almost anywhere. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.